Hi, Brat Gang. I'm here with Vanessa today. Girl, why you clutching your pearls? What happened? Okay, but no, I'm here with Vanessa and I'm going to be installing a wig on her. We've installed this wig before, so it's not a new wig. As you can see, I always do this in my videos. I cleaned her hairline first with my witch hazel, and now I am just brushing her hair back, getting all her hair out of the way because she has some old braids in her head and I was not finna do them over again. Disclaimer, people who are in my videos are my friends. I always say this, or they're my family. I don't take clients. I don't do hair for like general population. So judge not, because like we cool over here. It's not that serious with us. So what I'm doing right now, I do this in every video. I'm just getting all her hair out the way before I lay her cap down. And just so you guys will know, every product that I use will be in the description box, so you do not have to worry about not saying the name of a product or something like that. And the wig that I'm using in this video is also from my brand House of Vain, and the wig description or the wig details will also be in my description box. So I cut her ears out of the cap just to help the cap lay flatter, as you all know. And then I took my lace glue and right in front of her hairline I applied a very thin layer. This is to keep the cap on, and then I used the tail of my rat tail comb to basically blend that layer of glue in, blend it in as much as possible just so that it can dry perfectly clear without having any like scarce white blotches out of nowhere. And I'm just gonna let you guys watch as I do this from ear to ear. Next, I'm grabbing my Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 370, and I'm using that just to color match the cap to her skin. I like using beige caps because you can turn the cap any color you want, as opposed to just using a brown cap that just comes in one shade of brown when there's so many different shades of brown in real life. So after I got that on, I also sewed down the back of the cap. Once it dried clear, I cut the excess off because you do not need that to be hanging there anymore. So girl, Vanessa was running her mouth and I'm just in the back putting the excess of the makeup that's already on the brush on the bottom of her wig. Her wig already had makeup on it from probably her previous install, so I didn't need to add so much foundation, just enough to make sure that, you know, it didn't look ashy or anything once I got it on her head. And then I started off with my layers of glue. Y'all know I like to apply my glue directly on the hairline of the cap, and then I'm just blending it out with the back of like a edges tool. It has like a brush on one end and then it has like this spatula on the other end. And I like to do half of the head, blend that out, and then I go through the other half of the head, because by the time I come back around, the other half is going to be clear, even though I already told y'all you don't necessarily have to wait for your first layer of glue to be clear before you go in with your second, third, fourth, whatever, and not only end up putting 2 layers of glue on her install, because she don't need it to last forever. She not no performer. She not about to sweat. She'll be okay with 2 layers of glue. But whatever you need your wig to last for is how you determine how many layers of glue you're going to put on. So as I said, this wig is from my brand and we put it on already. And she put it on a couple times by herself as well. So that's why it's already cut. And I'm just placing it starting from ear to the other ear, because I feel like that helps you get the wig down tighter, that helps you get less ripples in the wig. And I'm having her hold down one side of the wig as I get the other side tacked on. If you noticed, when I was got to being her edges back, but Vanessa has a low hairline, so the wig does look like it's kind of close to her eyebrows, but that's because her real edges kind of almost touch her eyebrows. So that's why I did not put so much glue out too far past the section near her eyebrows, because I know her real hair goes out far there and you don't want the wig to be on her eyebrows. So, and I was able to take the wig off and readjust it as I needed to, because I had not yet really pressed the lace down into the layer of glue yet, so it wasn't permanent yet. And that's fine to do that. If you ever have that problem where you feel like, okay, I need to lift it up real quick and fix it, you can definitely do that. And as y'all know, I like to use my fingers and I like to use my comb just to press the lace into the layers of glue to make sure that it's really, really tacked on. And sometimes when you do reinstall a wig a couple times, you'll notice that you cut more and more lace off each install. That's why eventually the wig will be done, because you cut so much lace off, or it balded enough to the point where like there's no more salvation, like there's nothing else you can do to it. But notice how the positioning of how I install it this time, it looked like the sideburns on one side is too long. That's probably because I didn't pull the sideburns on the other side far down enough. So now I'm just having to cut down that extra sideburn, which I don't need, just to make it look like it makes a little bit more sense. And as y'all saw by the thumbnail, she does have little bangs coming down on her face with this half up half down pony. So I was just doing triangular shapes to basically cut out the two little bangs that I'm finna leave out. And then I started parting out the baby hair that I wanted to have out as well, not too much. And as you can see, the baby hair on this side has already been cut, probably from one of the other installs of this wig, so I didn't really have to cut that. But I am going to have to cut the sideburns here, since I just cut the old sideburns off. And on the other side, I believe I'll have to cut those shorter as well, because the baby hair wasn't really trimmed how I needed it to be. As you can see, I have all the hair that I want to leave out of the ponytail parted out, and I have her grabbing a hold onto them because I want to give this lace an extra layer of security. Probably the very hairline, the very edges of the wig is not laying down, or the parts right above the sideburns are not laying down. So I just took my Got2b and I sprayed it directly on the lace that I want to lay down and that I want to be basically secure. I'm not so much spraying this on the actual hair, because I don't want the ponytail to be crunchy whatsoever. And then I tie it down so, you know, we could really get this melted. I'm telling you, the Got2b over the lace is probably the key to have like the most melted installs ever. And after I tie that band down, it's like a piece of fabric, and I also will have that linked below, so don't worry. Yeah, we started talking shit here because I had her grab a hold of the blow dryer, and y'all be in the comments like, if I'm getting my hair done, I would never want to hold the blow dryer. I'm trying to relax. Do you see how willingly she took that blow dryer? She gonna hold it. She don't want her wig doing the slip and slide. Yeah. What's the problem? Y'all be tripping. But but yeah, she just had to hold the blow dryer to her head for a few minutes, probably like 10 minutes or under, just to make sure that lace is really secure. And while she was doing that, it gives me the ability to continue to style the hair. So I parted out some hair from the frontal just to cover the tracks in the back, because this is a frontal lace wig, not a full lace wig. And also, while she was holding the blow dryer to the front of her head, I went ahead and I combed out the back of the head. These are Deepwave curls, so the only product that I added to get the curls to look popping like that was water, and I used like a wig brush, and I see some people on YouTube call it a denim brush or a paddle brush or something like that. I used one of those brushes to basically comb out the curls when they was looking dry, you know, and now they're looking luscious and beautiful. And I want the hair that is going back to be molded back. I don't want it to get tied in with the ponytail, so I'm just using Got2b Free spray on the roots of the hair that's covering the tracks to make sure that they're laying nice and flat. And again, I won't have like a lot of scarce hairs trying to get mixed in my rubber band when I'm putting the top part into a nice and sleek pony. Y'all see this? Huh? Do y'all see this? That looks absolutely delicious. Okay, like, y'all see this? Please do not play with me ever a day in your life. Know that. I'm just playing, not really though. But so I'm finna continue on to doing the ponytail. It's a pretty easy style. It don't really take that long. You're not using that many hot tools but a hot comb. So because I don't want the actual pony part of the ponytail to be curled, I'm not spraying any water on that part. I'm spraying water pretty much on the tail of the ponytail just to revive those curls, and I'm brushing it out. And because I sprayed the Got To Be spray along the hairline before I tied it down to make sure that the lace was laying down even better, I do also have to take like a fine comb and I have to like comb out the very roots of the hair because I don't want that to look crunchy. I don't want it to look stiff. I don't want it to look hard at all. So that's what I'm doing there, just in case like you was wondering. And then I took my wax stick, this is from Care, and I'm just using this wax along the hair to really make it very sleek, really straight, you know, very just really put together. And then I'm using my hot comb just to further mold that wax into the hair. You see what a difference it makes when you add wax and then you add like your hot comb, your hot tool to it. It makes it really straight, really sleek, and that's the look we were going for with this. Also, I do want to mention that if this is the first video that you're seeing from my channel, I do have a bleaching video on how you would bleach your knots because I've already done that to with this wig, as well as two plucking videos that show you my plucking technique and Arrogant Tate's plucking technique. So before I did the actual ponytail, I just sprayed some lightweight hairspray, my favorite hairspray, the Sebastian hairspray, because it does not crunch up hair, but it still molds it in the place that you want it to be molded into. I sprayed that all over the hair and brushed it with a hard brush before I got the hair in a ponytail. And I actually ended up doing this ponytail over again because I felt like it was leaning and I didn't like that. And just in case you're the type of person who wants to conceal your rubber band, all you have to do is take a piece of that ponytail, spray it with like spritz or Got To Be spray or some type of harder maximum hold hairspray, and then you'll just wrap it around the actual rubber band, wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap it around until there's no more hair left, and then you would just blow dry it on a heat setting. Actually, you could blow dry it on the cool setting too, just to make sure that it's really molded into place. But like I said, I ended up unraveling this because I didn't like the ponytail. I felt like it was doing the lean with it, rock with it. I didn't like that at all. And then I didn't feel like she actually needed the hair to be wrapped around the rubber band. I like that the hairstyle kind of looked like relaxed, like a cute girl next door. It's not so perfect. Like, it was perfect, but it's not so perfect. Like, I don't think that she needed this part to be wrapped around her rubber band. But that is basically up to you, and it's completely your taste and what you like. So that's how you would do it if this is actually a look you want to go for. But like I said, I ended up taking it out and doing it over again. So I had did my ponytail over again off camera at this point, and I really liked how it looked, and so did she. And a little piece of the lace was like not laying as flat as I wanted it to, so I just sprayed some Got To Be on it and then blow dried it on the cool setting to get it to lay down. And now I'm just taking like this little curling perfection cream just to add some definition to these bangs because they was looking kind of flat, and I didn't just want to spray water on these two little strands of hair. So I got some like curling cream that is also in my description box, and I put it all over the bangs just to make them look, you know, more like Curly Sue and less like whatever they was looking like before. And then I started to curl my baby hair. I've done this baby hair method in the past couple videos that I have. I'll link a baby hair tutorial up here as well if you want to go watch that, because I'm not really going in depth about baby hair in this video at all. I feel like I always go in depth about baby hair, and like it's like beating a dead horse at this point. I've already talked about it. So after I finished shaping this little sideburn baby hair right here, that was pretty much it, guys. It's a very easy, cute hairstyle. I love this hairstyle so much. As you can see, we was so excited about it. But yeah, everything's in my description box. And guys, I want y'all to stay tuned for my next video where I'll be showing y'all how you would do her makeup, how you would do your makeup if you're, a dark-skinned chocolate girl, a very bronzy and natural look. That's what I'm all about. And just so you guys have a little sneak peek, I'll add a clip here, and I'm so excited. Clearly, it's so pretty. It came out really nice. So thank y'all so much for watching. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.